Hello, I'm back. It's been a couple of days. I tried to film this yesterday inside because I was doing the knitting indoors, and then I also crocheted another almost hat indoors, but I just don't have a good filming setup in there, so I just have to come out here to film. But this is my hat that I made, the knitted hat. It's very nice, I will say. I'm very proud of it. I really like that. I don't know if this is different, really. Actually, let's compare. So this one's a little wonky because it was my first try, but let's compare, shall we? This is the crocheted hat. It looks like knit. It stretches like knit, okay? This is the knit hat. It just has more structure, I would say. You can literally stand this one up. I mean, I'm sure you can stand this one up too. Yeah, you can. All right. So you can see the difference. This one's more rounded at the top. This one just kind of cinches like in a triangle. I like the fact that this has almost a line here. Just makes it feel more structured and secure. This is the end of the rose, so it kind of bevels a bit. So I do enjoy that about the knit hat more. The stitches, however, the stitches look damn near identical. And I'm sure I could probably just do a slip stitch around the end to finish it off. I may end up doing that actually, but I am currently working on another crochet hat. Another thing is the width. The width of these two. The crochet one is a little bit more bulky, and the knit one lays nice and flat. So I do enjoy that as well. So this is my other crochet hat that I'm working on. This is a new pattern. It's from a woman on YouTube called Lerugi, I believe. Lerugi Crochets, Lerugi. And then this one is just, I don't think I followed a pattern for this. I think I just did my usual hat pattern, except I changed it from a single crochet back loop to a slip stitch back loop. So I didn't follow a pattern for this. And then this one is the Passionate Kelsie beanie that she has a tutorial on YouTube for. And so far, this is my favorite one. I think I might size up. I'm using an 8mm hook, but I think I might size up to a 9mm. They look very similar in sizes. I don't know if you can see. They look very similar in sizes, but apparently the metal one is 9mm and the plastic one is 8mm. But they look the same size to me, and if not, the 8mm looks even bigger than the 9mm. That's interesting. I might try sizing up in a crochet hook to a 9mm because when you look at the stitches are so close together on the crocheted version, but on the knit version, they're just a little bit further apart, more stretchy, and that allows it to lay flatter. So I might do that. This is my fourth hat that I've made. As you can see, it's bunching right down here, and that'll be the top part of the hat. I might mess around and do another colorway. I'm not entirely sure which colorway, but depending on how well this goes or not, I might do a knitted one or a crochet one, but I'm just not quite sure yet because I don't know how this is going to turn out. I have a feeling that this will fold up nicely on the top a lot better than the other ones. So I'm excited about that because that was my big gripe, because this just doesn't look good to me. But you know, for a little hat, it's not that bad. It's just I prefer it to, it seems higher quality to me when it's like this. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And I will report back to you when this is done.
$1,000 are pretty much the same now. So the lipstick is $19.80. So it really part of the prices for just the black packaging with the name on. The Crochet foundation is around $22, which I think is fine for a foundation, drugstore, whatever. Although drugstore makeup is getting really expensive. I think that's quite expensive. Let's say that. Okay, this is where I'm a little bit concerned. The eyeshadow palette will set you back $23 or pounds. And I'm just thinking, if that's like any other L'Oreal eyeshadow palette, the packaging is pretty much the same, apart from it's black, you know, the way it's laid out is pretty much the same, apart from black with glare on, and usually there's a window. So I hope it's a better formula and not just their formula repackaged, because there is no need to be paying over 10 for it at all, in my opinion. That would be crazy. The cream highlight, the highlight stick is $19.80. Again, I think that's really overpriced. The liner is $15.90. The mascara is $19.80. I do think the only thing really here that is kind of fairly priced would be the foundation and the lip product, considering all the rest of the products are quite basic, boring. If it's L'Oreal Paris, which is a drugstore brand, how much are their eyeshadows normally? Let me see. Oh my god, that's so expensive. One of their
all right, so I just finished this. This is the crochet hat. It has a nice rounded edge here, which I appreciate. I think I possibly missed a row. Tell me if you can even tell. Right here, when I have it on. Because you can tell when it's laying there. Like you can, well, it's kind of hard to tell actually when it's, because it's two different colors. So maybe it'll be okay. This is the hat. I spent like a minute when I started this clip. Spent like a minute looking at it. But I don't know. I don't know. Is it good? Is it good? I think it looks nice. I think I was a little too loose right here. So, but it definitely fits the head a lot better. And there's no bunching, which I really appreciate. Really, really, really appreciate that. The thickness, let's see here. Still not as thin. It's way bigger too. Whoops. This is a large. The thickness is better than the purple one, I'd say. But I think I might use a 10 millimeter or a 9 millimeter and see if that's better. These are our testers so far. We have this one and this one and this one. This one turned out a little bit larger than I was expecting, but maybe that'll be good for my mom's head because she has so much hair. Not calling her fat-headed, just saying she's got a lot of hair before she clocks me for that. I think with every hat, we've gotten better. My favorite is still the knit hat. I'm going to go look for a 10 millimeter and then I'm going to redo that hat again and see if I can make it better. If not, I think I'm going to just start knitting. All right, so I have started on a fifth hat, I believe is number 5 right now. Just push that over. So I've chosen the color Orchid and the color Linen. And this is how it's working up. I'm using a 9 millimeter instead of an 8 millimeter because I was realizing that the knitted hat was using 10 millimeter needles. So if I wanted to emulate the knitted hat, I'd have to size up to a 10 millimeter, not just a 9 millimeter. However, I don't have a 10 millimeter. I have an 11.5 or something like that. And then I have a 9 millimeter. So I'm going to have to buy a 10 millimeter at some point. And it already does feel thinner. So that's good. I think the 8 millimeter is just a little too thick. And then tomorrow, once I buy a 10 millimeter, then I can really see if it's going to emulate the knit pattern. And that'll be my biggest telltale sign. I believe that this takes less time when I crochet because I do crochet faster than knitting because I'm more tenured at it. Not saying I won't knit, but I want to get some hats done. I just ordered new tags because, so I'll show you why. So this is the hat, right? If I want the tag to show my name, I'm going to have to put it like this, right? Except it's not how it's printed. I'm going to have it printed. Shit. Okay, I am so dumb. I am so dumb. I messed it up again. So I just messaged the seller on Etsy, and I hope to God that I can change that. Hopefully. This needs to be right side up on both sides. And my ass did it like this, but also on this side. I hope to God that this guy is nice, because I don't know what I'm doing, apparently. And of course, like, I will use the tags in some respect, hopefully. It's just the fact that I keep messing up, and I really need these tags to actually come in a week to 2 weeks so I can label these freaking hats. I cannot understand what I need. That is so annoying. I should have double checked, but I keep getting turned around, especially because I'm messaging the seller at work. When I'm at work on my lunch break or something, or right before I go to work, I've been messaging him I approve of this layout and not actually looking at my hats at the current moment. So when I look at it, I'm like, yeah, that looks about right. I don't know. I should have just double checked, but I didn't. So that's on me if I waste another $20. I only bought 10 tags because I knew that first off, I bought 10 tags in general because I didn't think that I would have a huge drop. And now I've got 20 tags because I have 10 more coming because these ones are not the right setup. And now the new ones also might be wrong. So I don't know, man. I hope to God that I can change it. That is so annoying of me. I'm so annoyed at myself. It's all in the learning process. I've never set up a business before. I've never tagged my items before. So you live and you learn. Now I've connected all of them. So now you can see there's no more steps. And now I will continue and go all the way back to here. And then I'll do the steps again. And then I'll just redo this whole process about 5 times, I'm guessing. So once I have that done, I'll be back. And we can sew this baby up, hopefully. All right, it's 10:15. I really need to get to bed. Tomorrow is Friday, so yeah, I just need to get some freaking sleep. But this is how far I am on the 9mm crochet hat. This is the second one I've made. It is thinner. I may have made it too short now because I modified the stitches because I didn't know how large it would be. From tip to end, it's just under 10 inches. That sucks. I'm pretty sure this one is 11 inches. Yeah, this is quite a bit smaller. Shoot. This one's 10.5 inches. So that's good to know, though, that you lose half an inch when you sew up the top, because I made this 11 inches long and now it's 10.5. I hope it's long enough. It might not be. I'll have to take it all out. That sucks. Let me see here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 33. I have 33 stitches. And so I probably should have done 36 again. This is 37 stitches, I believe. This one's quite cozy. And the brim is still pretty thick on here. I don't know, maybe I should take this out. Because, I mean, the brim is going to be like that then. It's going to be thinner. And I quite like the thick brim. Kind of into a thick brim right now. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should take this out and just knit it. I just worked on it for an hour. This is only an hour. So that's good. So I'll probably finish that up tomorrow, and then I think I want to knit another one just to see how that goes, because I've only knit one out of the 5. I might do, I don't know. I still have pink. Maybe I'll attempt a pink one. I don't know if I have enough yarn for that, but I could definitely try. I think that is all I got right now. It's now 10:20 and I really, really need to go to bed. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully I have some stuff that I can actually put labels on, and I'll let you know about the tag situation. Fiasco, if you will. They look so good. I wish I ordered the right kind. I'm an idiot. God. It's fine. Any hooser. See you later.